this. Stop it. Log in. This guy's running crafted imbued wands. 70%. 80% almost there. 76 and 80. Whew. See, that's monsters. You pull an 80% spell damage on each wand. 100% critical strike chance on that wand. 100% on the other one. Like, that's sick. And these are imbued wands at that. Monstrous. If you can pull that kind of shit off, more power to you. Fuck. Oh, I'm still gonna shit in town again like a moron. Get your ass to your hideout if you're gonna look and shit. Oh, can't wait till that shit's done. So I don't have to worry about fucking freezing. I don't think I've frozen once outside of there. Outside of a town. This run through has been horrible for that. Alright, decline and decline. No thank you. You guys. So that's the thing, you look at these fucking wands and it just puts these ones to shame. You're talking about 80% spell damage and 100% critical strike multiplier. Chance or whatever. Yeah. 100% critical strike chance. All those, like these crafted fucking weapons are so absurd. Just looking at these weapons, it makes you just sad in comparison. Like, really? Are you really gonna run that? 85 increased elemental damage, okay. Yay. So, out of the, you got 10, 7, 8. That one's the bad one, basically. Unless you're looking for straight up damage. That's the thing, none of these have great rolls. And it's just not even fun to... Not even fun to look at, really. 50, let's say 65, because that's salt to me. That's what I buy them for. Okay, I need to bring out a stack of chances now that we're in sadist territory. Shit. Boom. Carry them around with me at all times. Ting. Shit, it's fine.
Glad you made it back.
Shit. Do that. Keep you out. So just shit all around. Just not even worth it, really. Not worth the time or energy to even try to snag one when they're that bad. Like, this one at least has some cast speed, but like, that's about it. Outside of that, it's booty. Because every other stat is like bottom of the barrel on these fuckers. Critical strike chance, everything is low. Rip. 92 out of 100 on elementals, at middle of the pack. And he got 7 and 10 on cast speed, which is like the most important stat for this build, in my opinion. All mental damage is okay. Critical stance is low. It's just not even worth bidding on. Who gives a fuck about that? This one, 740 on crit chance, which is good. Cast speed sucks. Mental damage sucks. Yeah. Nah. Broke it all down to 3 times. Brilliant. And then here, what do we got? We got 90 elemental, that's pretty good. These two have pretty good stats. I might offer a decent amount. At least the first two have good stats. What's that last? Increase critical strike chance is 33. That's good. Cast speed. They both have 33% increased clear strike stance. What the fuck? Cast speed's great there. It's 8. Meh. 99 elemental damage, which is nice. Critical strike chance is AIDS, but let's give better offers. 50 there. 50 there. 65 there. 62 there. Offer. Yeah, see it, buddy. I think he was a little more bad rolls, right? Yep. Elemental damage is meh. Attack speed is not capped. Well, we don't want attack speed. Wrong stat. Cast speed's fine at 10. That's max. Global critical strike is bottom of the barrel. 31 out of 40. 30 out of 40 chance. And 85 on an 80 to 100. It's just booty. Not good enough. I'll offer him 70 if he wants it. You can have it. If not, fuck it. Maybe you can get more. Maybe not. I'm not too worried about it. At 70 it holds its value. That's the point. Anything above that, wasted. What I really like is really nice imbued wand. But good luck pulling these kind of stats. Like you're talking about. Pew. Ridiculous. What? Spell. And then spell again, I guess? Would probably be how you do it. No? You can't really do it that way, can you? That's what you want at the top, is it like that? I'm not really worried about like supported. I'm more looking for like spell damage, spell damage, spell like if you can pull 70% spell damage to 80%, that's hella fucking good. I like the top stat. That's why it's almost worth just building off of. But that's a lot of money to build it. No lie. Alright, well that saves me some money. Ding. Yeah, it's so foolish, he says. Alright, good talk. Brilliant yet so foolish is his response to me. 2% increased fire damage. So I'm not really worried about socketed gem stuff. I'm more worried about like, I mean, yeah, if you have 2 of them, great, but like, other than that, you're looking for spell damage at the top. Get that implicit, like get a good percentage, and then another spell damage at the bottom. You can add a spell damage by yourself, but you can get like spell damage and what was that one? You get like spell damage and cause I believe you can get like 3 spell damages on there. I'm trying to think of how, but you can. You're just looking for that 70% spell damage. I don't even know if I have. I have a level 4 spell damage, which is an Exalt a pop for 55 to 66% if I want to do that, which is fine. I don't mind dropping an Exalt on an enchant like that, but you damn well gotta have the stuff you want on there too. That's the issue. You want a good base, reroll, reroll, reroll. Get like minimum of like start with a base of 37% increased spell modifier as the implicit, or spell damage is implicit. Strip it down, rebuild it. That would probably be what I would do. Fucking scour the bitch for all I care. But yeah, that's my thoughts anyways. I wanted to look around at it. 15. Piggy. Ha 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 ha. Smooth, buddy. Smooth. You got that. Oh, I almost didn't catch that you put fucking Chaos in there instead of Exalt. Man, you almost had me. Fucking kids. But yeah. Fuck it. What we got? Increase spell damage at the top, 35 to 37%, preferably 37 as your base, just for that fucking implicit. And then tack on one of my mods for an Exalt for a nice jump. Then you need what? You could do added cold damage, critical strike chance, critical multiplier would be my thing, I would think. That would be nice. Cast speed. If you're really looking to get it all, you know. Of course, if you find one with, because that's what, balls. Lets me pop out of there. One with increase. Increased spell damage is a suffix, right? you like added 127 lightning damage like that. It can go up higher than that, can't it? Yeah, 133. Yeah, like 133 fucking cold damage. Increase cold damage percentage tier 1 instead of tier 2. You could make some monster shit. That's the thing. Like this guy has one. I've never. I don't know. I'd have to look online. Almost tempted to pull out the laptop just to zoom around the internet faster and easier while I looked into this shit. Because it's so expensive that I just haven't even bothered. You know what I mean? Building a fucking rare from the ground up is, you're just chucking exalts at it. Yeah, chucking and chucking and chucking exalts at it. Over and over and over. Which, if Joe gets, next time I run into Joe, we could theory craft about it and figure it out. Because if you start at the right base, I think I could pull one off for a reasonable price, you know? Like if you start with this base, strip it off, put multi-mods on it, like 37% increase spell damage, strip it off, add spell damage.
Hey, NoEmpathy PSN, what you looking for?
Oh, just trying to theory craft about making a weapon. So I'm like sitting here theory crafting about like making a weapon basically broken. Like stripping everything off of it, starting from scratch, and just building one up.
You're still looking for the chest piece you have.
Yeah, they're expensive, man. They are expensive. Yeah, this guy asking too much. Big garbage. And this guy, I'm about to block. Very sad, like. Try, like, it's a weird strategy, like, just try to send off or
Crazy high prices on PC, they're only 2x.
Yeah, well, this is a new this season, I mean, they're so popular, that's the thing. They just fly off the shelf and it just keeps pushing the price up more and more and more. I haven't really dug into crafting yet all that much. So it's kind of rough. Like you can, I'm sure there's tons and tons of theory crafts out there for the best winter orbs, weapons, and shit like that right now. I don't even remember that website for crafting. I actually have a laptop handy right now too.
Been working on getting onslaught on my boots.
Onslaught. You can get Onslaught in a lot of places though, you know? You don't necessarily have to get it on your boots. Like, I mean, I don't know about these imbued ones either. Like, one of the dudes is using them like exclusively. It's like, okay. Yeah, you could take them and strip them down. Like, that one's pretty good. You got 36 and you got 33, and you could probably add something to it to make it a little stronger, but is it that amazing? Am I missing something? Of course you accept it. Like, it was a piece of shit. I was just gonna strip it down real quick and rebuild it just to see what happens. Because I haven't really done it for shit. Like, if I take it, strip it down a few times, and rebuild it up to, do I have any out? No, I don't have any out. Let's say I did that. Strip it down.
That wand would have been better if it was cold damage.
There's your spell damage, okay? So you strip that out. And then what, do you just take it back up as is, or do you add mods to it first? Like, I don't know the premise of this, you know what I mean? Do you add something to it, or do you just take it right back up and roll the dice again? I haven't really read into it that much as far as the crafting shit. Well, let's Google. How to make that. This fucking screen seems really bright. My laptop had a dimmer right on the front. I don't know what the hell his has. How the hell do you adjust the brightness on this fucking thing? It's too bright. Oh, damn it. I guess there isn't anything here. I don't know. I actually need to pick up a laptop. Just a cheap little, like, surf the web laptop. Because, like, games like this where you almost have to have it. It's rare, though. It's so rare to run into
Bench
a game.
crafting is a lot easier than essence crafting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There was that crafting mate or whatever the hell it's called. POE craft, maybe? Is that it? POEcraft.com or POEcraft.net? I don't know. Dealing with synthesis. Official news. Community streams. POEcraft.com. Lead tools. Item mod tool, maybe? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So we're looking at what? Like a wand. So let's look at a wand. This would be easier with Joe or somebody that's at least dipped into crafting a decent amount. So you got all these wands. It tells you the exact spell damage you can get on it. Increase spell damage, increase spell damage, 2024, 35, 37. Technically Opal Wand would probably be the best. So then why isn't everybody making opal wands? There's got to be some reason. What was the type of one we were just looking at? I don't know what I'm doing, and it's showing. I am not a crafter yet. I've looked into a lot of things when it comes to prices and the market. Really learned to do what I needed to do, but when it comes to these, I have no clue. Okay, I see. Can you get cast speed on it? So you can get double spell damage there, which you can, I see. Okay. You can get 42% increased spell damage there, and then as long as you can get cast speed, there's gotta be a reason. Critical check chance for spells is there. Adds blank cold damage was good. I mean the values suck, but there's gotta be a reason they're not making these, so it's like 2 guys I've seen are running the imbued wands or whatever the fuck they are. Is it just because they're cheap or? That's funny. I don't know. I'm just not super familiar with this, so I couldn't tell you how to even run it, what to run on it, where to run it, what do you want on it, what are you going to add to it, how do you roll it, do you do it by the bench, do you do it by this, do you do it by that, I have no clue, man, not a fucking clue. Like taking it down there and scouring it, do I just hit an alchemy then, say fuck it, or do you go add a mod to it? Do you do multi-mod? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that I don't get. POE, how to craft best.
The bench is prob the easier
weapons?
option.
I don't know. Yep, don't know. And then of course you got the synthesis stuff, which is like awesome and OP for crafting as well. And that's what I'm saying. Like if you're min-maxing in this game, you are fucked. Because you can legitimately get 80% spell damage on one of these weapons easily. So 80 plus 80, 160, you know what I mean? Then you can also get 100% crit chance, 80% crit damage, all those on each weapon, times that by 2. You know, it adds up a lot. Every little thing that you could add to a weapon is huge. Because it's not even little things. Those are huge when you talk about 100% crit chance on one weapon, times 2, 200% crit chance, 80% spell damage, times 2, 160% spell damage. I mean, all crit damage, 80% on each weapon. I don't think crit damage goes quite that high, but you see what I'm saying. It's fucking crazy. I'm sure there's a website here somewhere. POE crafting guide. Crafting item, POE lab. Holy crap, it's taking a year just to load up this guy. Jesus. The basics, ideal item. I just don't know. Like, let's say that's a lot of reading and figuring things out, to be honest with you. I don't want to sit here and do right this second. Got a ways to go anyways. Oh, it's already 20. Or I had a fucking thing for it probably. Prophecy. Yeah. Okay, well let's just try this then. See what happens. Spell damage did stay on it. Lightning damage went up. I mean, technically you could do it that way. Fucking up and down over and over and over again. Until you get the rolls you want. But then you're looking at, I mean, that's got a couple stats you want. I want cast speed. I want the top stat, obviously. But, you know, I don't know how much cast speed you can even get on it. Anything like that. Just been winging it the whole fucking way. And this fucking website has like 3 fucking advertisement videos going off. POE lab. Holy fuck. Slowing this laptop down. I'm sure this laptop's a piece of shit. Cast speed. Yeah, he's running 17% cast speed as well. Big thing is like critical strike multiplier, things like that. You know, that's good cast speed. It's not horrible. It's got some lifesteal on it as well. And you'd have to see, well, how many suffixes and prefixes it has. What can you add to it? What can't you? All that good stuff. And these guys are actually bothering me with those fucking offers. And for some reason I'm in editing mode and I just don't want to get out of it. Okay, there we go. Out of it. See, now you can't add another spell damage because it got too many mods. So it's like, it's fucked. So then what do? Roll it again? Because you can't pick which thing you keep, right? I don't have the multi-mod thing either, so that's rough. So You bring it back down then? Use it again? And just rinse and repeat over and over and over again so you actually get the things you want? Or, I don't know, re-roll? So you get at least one stat you get once? Like, what if you, oh fuck. Okay, come on. So, like, what if you do this? Scour. Okay. So what if you did like this? I took... I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, that's the problem. Took this, turned it in there, okay? Increase critical strike chance for... Oh, I took it too fucking high again. Damn it. Strike modifier, that's actually got stats I want on it too. That's funny. And then you throw it in there and put fucking spell damage on it and just like walk the fuck away at that point. So we have 37% increased spell damage, 72% increased critical strike chance for spells, 22% global critical strike modifier, 55 to 66% increased spell damage, and then just walk the living fuck away from it. But that's kind of stupid because you got 3 mod slots there. So it's like, at that point, can't you do the multiple mod thing? I know nothing about it. I know you can get it. How many prefixes and suffixes? 2 suffixes. So yeah, I'd be able to run 1 prefix there. Yeah, you'd be able to add good shit to something like that, you know? Like even if you compare it to these guys on PC that have been running, you know, non-stop, they're running 80%, 90% spell damage on a wand. I'm gonna pull 60s. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the same spell damage. It doesn't have cast speed. Critical strike chances. These two guys, it looks like they're both running critical strike chance. 100%, 100% on both of theirs. That one's 72. Then you got critical strike multiplier. These guys are at 20, 30, 20, 33. So, in the range again. Now, if you give me like multiple mods, I could put cast speed on there. I could put, you know, one more useful fucking thing on there. Because multiple mods, what, takes up 1 slot, and then you'd be able to put 2 slots on. Because you could have 6, correct? I have no clue. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the bottom line. Eat a dick. What's updated? So I need Joe. Just have Joe do it basically, or have him look at it, see what it needs and all that if I wanted to fuck with it. Because if I could add multiple mods to it, yeah, that'd be interesting. Because I could still add one suffix and two prefixes, or if multiple mods takes up one slot, then one suffix, one prefix, or two prefixes, or whatever, you know? Two prefixes would be nice. Yeah, it's interesting. I like the idea of that anyways. It's a thought. I see, I see, I see. Some expensive shit though. Once you start walking down the multiple mods path and shit, oof, you are just jumping down a rabbit hole that is expensive. And if you're not gonna do the multiple mods route, what are you gonna do? You're gonna re-roll it 50,000 times like that? Like scour, go back up, scour, go back up, scour, go back up, or even worse, scour, blue, re-roll a billion times, and then regal, then scour. See what I'm saying? That's what I was about to try right there, but I don't have a bunch of regals. I don't have a bunch of anything really when you think about it. Yeah. That would be something. Something fun to fuck with, don't get me wrong, but that is like for another day. Even that one's pretty cool right there. It's got some intelligence, spell, increase fire damage, implicit, suffix. So you would have to put a prefix on, which sounds fine to me. It's interesting. All these are interesting, really, when you think about it. You could pull some crazy shit off. Like, I don't even think you'd need to necessarily craft one. If you know how to shop, you can pull a pretty decent one. Like, here, let me show you. Say you go for imbued. Type in